Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. Today I'm doing the second video in my little get ready with me to backpack video series. So let's get going. We're going to talk all about food and what I'm bringing. I'll give you some little tips and tricks on how to decide what you want to bring. So the way I go about it is I break it down day by day. So I have a little list here that I've put together. I just have day 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've listed, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, that kind of thing. Now, day 1 and day 4 are not full hiking days as far as like it's missing 1 or 2 meals. So day 1, I'm eating breakfast at home and then driving to the trailhead. So all I have on day 1 is snack, lunch, and dinner. And then on day 4 is also kind of a partial day where we're not going to have dinner out. So it only has breakfast and lunch. So let's get into this. This is my food bag. It is the Gobi Gear Seg sack. So it's the sectioned off stuff sack, which is really handy as far as the food goes because I don't know if you can see, but sectioned off has 4 sections, and so I have my breakfast in one, my snacks in one, my lunch in one, and my dinner in one as well. Let's get started with talking about breakfast. Okay, so I have 3 breakfasts with me. So basically for breakfast I have these Starbucks Via lattes. These are my favorite. Little coffees for in the morning. So I have 3 of that, and then I've made myself these oatmeal bags. A little bit of oatmeal, there's some dates in there, some chia seeds, and some coconut flakes as well. So I have 3 of those right here, and those are my 3 breakfasts. Okay, and then for snacks, I have a bunch of different items. I have snacks for 4 days. Okay, so I have some Lara bars. I only have 3 because I have plenty of other snacks as well. I have these little chocolate hazelnut butters that are really good. They're good in tortillas or just to eat. Then, of course, I brought my electrolytes. The Noon, which is a must, so I have 4 tablets in here, 1 for each day. I have, this is like weighs so much. I have dried mango, so I love this stuff. It's like candy. Like a lot of the stuff you take backpacking is really tends to make you constipated. So I always like taking fruit because it really helps with digestion and not being constipated. I eat a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables in my daily life, so going from that kind of diet to backpacking food where it's like dried bars and freeze-dried meals and just stuff that doesn't have a lot of fresh produce is really hard on my stomach and my digestion. So I make sure to take a lot of dried fruit when I go out, and I just eat it throughout the day. And then last but not least, I have some chocolate. These are really awesome snacking chocolate. In here there's some coconut and some almonds as well, and some sea salt. So these are really just good little snack energy bites. I plan on eating these especially in the afternoon, late afternoon when you arrive at your campsite and you're like, I'm so tired, but it's like 5 o'clock and it's not quite time for dinner and you're setting up your tent, you need a little snack. These are perfect. So those are all my snacks, and on my paper I have written down literally what I'm going to eat as a snack every day, just so I don't go overboard on packing snacks. It's nice to break it up, you know. I could literally go through this mango in like 2 sittings, so I have to break it out and write, okay, only a little bit of mango. So I'll probably take this with me just so I know what I'm eating every day, and not get confused. For lunch, I have a couple of varieties. So let's see here. So on day 1, I was going to have tuna with crackers and cheese. So, and I have crackers for 2 days. So I have these sweet potato based crackers. I think it's sweet potato and flax. These are really awesome. So this is enough crackers for 2 days. I have tuna packet and then cheese as well. So this is, I'll eat 2 cheese sticks per day. So that's the second day as well, and this is my tuna packet for the second day. I tried to keep it a variety, spicy Thai chili for one, and sweet and spicy for the other one. So that's lunch for 2 days. And then for the third day, I have pink salmon lemon pepper packet, and that's going to be eaten in a tortilla. I have a third tortilla because the lunch slash snack on the last day, because we're going to be heading out earlier. Our last day is not big mileage, so we're just going to, you know, have a small lunch or snack. It's just, so on that day, my lunch is just going to be a tortilla with maybe some of that nut butter, and I'll just finish off basically all my snacks on that day. I tend to overpack on snacks. I tend to actually not eat that much when I'm backpacking, so I'll probably just finish off all my snacks for that lunch that day. Those are all my lunches. I don't eat a huge lunch. I always pack more than I need, so I'm hoping this will be just perfect. And then for dinner, I went ahead, and I know I am partial to Outdoor Herbivore, but I have a $100 gift card to Outdoor Herbivore that I'm saving for my Pacific Crest Trail trip, so I didn't want to spend some of it on this backpacking trip, and I'm glad I didn't now, because we may not even go. Right now everything is on fire here in Oregon, and so we're either going to change plans, find something else, but all the other things are much shorter. And so I'm kind of glad I didn't buy Outdoor Herbivore, because Outdoor Herbivore does expire, and I wouldn't be able to use it. So I did buy some Mountain House. I had a free Mountain House coupon, so I got a Mountain House and some Backpackers Pantry as well. I found them for really cheap on Amazon, so that was great. And for like a 2 or 3 day backpacking trip, I'm not opposed to eating Mountain House or Backpackers Pantry. I just don't recommend eating that long term if you're on a backpacking trip for, you know, multiple weeks. I don't really recommend that kind of food. It has a lot of sodium. It's not very good for you. So yeah, but every once in a while it's probably fine. Like I said, it's 3 nights. We're going for 3 nights. So, but I am partial to Outdoor Herbivore. And if you don't know what Outdoor Herbivore is, I will link it. I'll put a little thing right here. You can watch my Outdoor Herbivore videos. I did a little taste test of a lot of their breakfast, lunches, and dinners as well. So, so basically, these are the ones I got. My favorite is the spaghetti with meat sauce, so I have 2 of those. And then I have Backpackers Pantry potato with gravy and beef. That looked really good as well. So these packages are super stiff and heavy duty because they're designed for cooking. You can pour boiling water in them and close them up and it will cook in the packaging. I think that's really terrible. I don't want to know what kind of chemicals come out of the bag when you pour boiling water in it, and so I never knew that. And I hate this packaging. It's super like hard to fold down. Like I can't even fold it smaller than that. So it takes up a lot of room in your trash bag. So I got rid of these. And what I did is I put them into Ziploc bags and I wrote on it what it is and the instructions. So I have my 2 spaghetti with meat sauce, and then I have my potato one. And these are super, super lightweight. Like, this weighs like nothing. And they're much smaller now. Like, the potato one is so much smaller, and like, it's just more compact. I can stuff it in my food bag, whereas the other ones I couldn't stuff in my food bag. The other packages are too bulky and they don't fit in the food bag. This is a good way to save space if you're looking to do that. So yeah, that's all the food I'm taking for my 4-day, 3-night backpacking trip. This food bag weighs 5 pounds. Wow, that looks really big. It's not actually that big. That's how much food I have. It's a 20-liter bag, so it's pretty large, but it'll be perfect for when I do the PCT. I'll definitely be taking more than 4 days worth of food. So this is a great food bag. Like I said, it's super organized. I can put breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in each separate compartment. Stays organized. I don't have to dig around in my pack for, oh, where's my snack sack? You know, it's really easy. You just have one thing. So that's that. This weighs a total of 5 pounds. So that's how much food I have with me. I'm not sure if that's a lot or a little. So that's kind of what you're looking for, is the calorie density to weight ratio. Of course, these freeze-dried meals are like superb in that, because yeah, this weighs 4 ounces. That's with the packaging. This packaging is pretty heavy. So let's say it weighs 3 ounces and it has how many calories? 420 calories for this meal. So, which is actually not a lot for a dinner, especially a backpacking dinner. Now let's see the other one. Oh yeah, this one has a lot more. This one is close to 600 calories. So that's a little more what I like to see when I'm looking for backpacking dinners. Now, since we're talking about consumables, and I didn't mention this in my what I'm taking gear video, we're talking about consumables, which is everything that's not in your base weight, that's consumable. So again, I'm taking the fuel. So this is not calculated in the base weight. Yeah, this is 13.1 ounces, so that's quite a bit. And then of course my toilet paper, which doesn't weigh much. I took the roll out of the toilet paper, which makes it easier to squish down so that you can stuff it in whatever little pocket you want in your backpack. So these things, and then the food bag is not included in your backpacking base weight. Now, if you have any questions about packing food or ideas for food or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. Again, I feel like making a list of the meals you're having each day is super, super, super handy and will help you a lot in not packing too much or being afraid that you're packing too little. Most people don't pack too little food. I think a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta pack all this food. Unless you're going for a long backpacking trip, that hiker hunger isn't really gonna set in. And honestly, when I'm on a day hike, I don't eat that much. So I gotta think, if I'm going on a 4-day hike, I'm not really going to eat that much. I guarantee you I'm going to have a lot of this food left over. But, you know, just in case, I like to have the snacks and stuff available, especially on the last day. Since I'm not taking a lunch, I'm just going to be eating the snacky foods and finishing that off. The third video in this Get Ready With Me series will be coming up next week. It will be all about how I'm packing my backpack, and I was going to show you where exactly we are going on our trip, but since we are deciding that after the eclipse, since we are not sure what other fires might ignite while millions of people are in Oregon for the eclipse, at this point We would love to do the Three Sisters Loop, but there was a fire that started there yesterday, and we are unsure if we're able to do that, or like I said, what other fires might ignite. So I'm not wasting my time trying to find an alternate route at this point, because we don't know. We don't know what the people are going to do to Oregon during the eclipse. So if anyone else lives in eclipse totality, comment below, and I'd like to know if it's this crazy in other states. It's just been absolute mayhem here in Oregon, and I cannot wait for this eclipse to be over and just everything go back to normal. I'm so sick of hearing about the eclipse and the millions of people that are coming here and all that stuff. So anyway, before I go on a rant about the eclipse, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. Okay, bye.